Hello everyone, welcome to this May edition of This Month in Flag News. I'm Vexillographer, and our first story involves three countries, actually. It involves the countries of China, Taiwan, and the United Arab Emirates. Now, as you may know, the governments of China and Taiwan, called the People's Republic of China and the Republic of China, have been in a huge dispute over who's the real China for decades now, since the end of the Chinese Civil War. The People's Republic of China is a communist-ruled government, and the Republic of China, also known as Taiwan, is a democratic government. And yeah, it has not been very friendly. So because this dispute is so intense, pretty much every country in the world, as well as most major corporations in the world, have to choose who's the real China, because a lot of business goes on with these countries. So because this one is the larger economy by far, most governments and big corporations will say, okay, the People's Republic of China is the real China, sorry Taiwan. But they will still sort of recognize Taiwan as a sort of country, but they won't actually call it a country because they don't want to make the world's largest economy upset. Anyway, that's called the One China policy. There can be only one China. Which one is it? And most people choose the bigger one because they want the sweet cash. Anyway, back to the United Arab Emirates. The Emirate of Dubai is, as you may know, crazy rich. They've got the tallest building in the world, the tallest hotel in the world, the largest indoor ski resort in the world, the largest set of artificial islands shaped like the world in the world. Dubai is crazy rich. And the government of Dubai actually owns a very well-known airline called Emirates. And the Emirates airline has uniforms for its cabin crew and flight attendants, its employees like that. And you'll notice that the uniform is sort of tan, and they have little name badges and little pins here and there. As part of the uniform, Emirates employees in the cabin crew wear little flag pins to show what country they're from. If they're from Australia or Tunisia or from the UK or Cyprus, they have a little flag from wherever that country they're from. They have a little flag pin. Well, there are many Emirates employees from Taiwan. And China is not a very big fan of the flag of Taiwan because, you know, they want to be the real China. They don't like this country existing. So the Taiwanese flag to the Beijing government is sort of like a rebel flag that, you know, no one should use. An email got leaked and released to the public that came from a manager from the Emirates airline. And here's what it said. Dear all, we have been instructed by the Chinese government that with immediate effect, Emirates airline cabin crew are to follow the One China policy. This means you must remove the Taiwanese flag from your service waistcoat and replace it with the Chinese flag. This must be followed by all Taiwanese crew without exception. So basically, the Emirates airline manager emailed all Taiwanese staff saying, you can't wear the flag of your country on your uniform anymore. You have to replace it with this flag, the flag of the communist country that doesn't want your actual country to exist. So that's a little bit of an insult to anyone from Taiwan. Not the greatest PR move. It was pretty much a public relations disaster for the Emirates airline. And so people from Taiwan started posting Taiwan flags all over the Emirates airline Facebook page. The government of Taiwan's foreign ministry sent a complaint to the airline. It was just, yeah. So shortly after this whole thing exploded, the Emirates airline made a statement saying that the email was sent in error and that they had retracted the email, and they said that they are working on a uniform update. Basically, no one's gonna wear any flag pins anymore on the airline's cabin crew. So if any of y'all fly Emirates a lot, you might notice pretty soon that your flight attendants aren't wearing flag pins anymore. And that's why. Let's move on to our next story. Our next story comes from the city of Orlando in the United States state of Florida. Now, the Orlando Flag Committee met on May 17th, and they determined 2 finalist designs out of the original 4 finalists. On June 9th, the committee shall meet again to determine the final winner of the Orlando Flag Contest, and after that, it should go to the Orlando City Council to hopefully become adopted as the new official flag of Orlando. Now, the committee was supposed to determine one final winning flag on May 17, but the committee couldn't decide which of these two was better. And you have to admit, that's a bit of a hard choice. If you're a huge fan of the colors dark blue, light blue, and white, it's a hard choice. If you're a huge fan of the letter O, it's a hard choice. If you're a huge fan of water, it's a hard choice. I mean, come on. I'm a huge fan of water. I buy so much merch, it's like I'm probably 60% water by now. Anyway, shout out to all my fellow waterheads out there. Anyway, there are a few unique aspects of these flag designs. If you look at this one, it has 6 stars above the O, representing the 6 districts of Orlando. And if you look at the other one, it features a really cool image of Orlando's very iconic fountain on Lake Eola. Although some people still are confusing it for other things, like a whale or a pineapple or a toilet plunger. I think it looks cool. Anyway, Orlando, I am looking forward to seeing what your new flag, if you adopt a new flag, is gonna look like. I'm at least excited to see the winner of this contest, finally. Let's move on to our next story. Our next story comes from the United States state of California. This is the current flag of the city of Redding, California. You can tell because it has the words, City of Redding, California. More like the city of Reading, California. Anyway, thankfully, the City Council of Reading understands that it needs a new flag. And they were really close to adopting a new one in January of this year. This is what it would have looked like. Now, you see that white shape in the center of the flag? That is a picture of the City of Reading's beautiful pedestrian bridge that crosses the Sacramento River. It's called the Sundial Bridge, and I think it would be a great, unique symbol for Reading that no other city in the world has. It's a beautiful looking bridge, and it would make a great symbol on a flag. So they were really close to adopting this in January, but after some complaints from citizens of Reading, the City Council instead decided to hold a flag design contest, so they could take flag design ideas from Reading residents, or Redditants. Anyway, this May, they announced the 5 finalist designs of this contest, and I gotta tell you, they look beautiful. These look like beautiful designs. I'm very encouraged to see such good flag design coming out of cities in America. These look great. You'll see a lot of them also include the Sundial Bridge as one of the main elements of the flag. There are also some great designs that include references to the Sacramento River and Mount Shasta. These are just great designs. I encourage you to go look at them at reddingcityflag.com, and on this website you can send your votes on your favorite design from now until June 9th. And on June 14th, which is Flag Day in the US, they plan to announce the winner of the Reading Flag Contest. And hopefully City Council will adopt it later on. It's also an extra big deal for the winner of this contest because the winner gets $1,000. Reading, I think you're doing something right here. Keep it up. I'm looking forward to seeing what design wins. Let's move on to our next story. And our final story today comes from the United States state of Idaho, where the city of Pocatello is still working on its city flag design contest. Now, do you remember those 700 plus designs they got from all over the world? Well, the city flag design committee has narrowed it down to 6 design finalists, apparently, according to this Local News 8 report. But they haven't announced the finalists yet. Guys, the suspense is too much. I need to know what these designs are. We're just gonna have to wait until they announce it officially, until we know the finalists. It's just, I really want to know. If only there was like a way to get a sneak peek. If only there was like some video evidence or something. Wait a minute, is that a video on this Local News 8 report? You know, I've seen enough of these TV crime investigation shows that this might just work. Hey, editor. Yeah? Think you can hack into that video? I'll give it my best shot. Yes, good. Keep hacking. I'm hacking as fast as I can. So they're sitting around a table talking about the flag designs. Looks like they're discussing number 275. You're right, and I think they're making slight modifications based on people's suggestions and comments. Whoa, fascinating. Whoa, stop, go back. Right there. That's the chairman of the committee. Zoom in on that picture frame behind him. There's a reflection. Holy crap. Enhance it. Enhance again. Enhance. Enhance. Why isn't it enhancing? Actually, computers can't enhance photos like that. Those TV crime shows made that up. So you're saying we can't enhance the reflection? We can't enhance the reflection. Oh. Though you could just look at the screen behind him. Oh yeah! Thanks, man. So if this screen in the background is any indication, it looks like some of the finalists might be slightly modified versions of design number 3 and design number 275. Maybe. Again, we can't be sure for sure until the committee actually announces the finalists. And they haven't done that yet. We're just gonna have to wait until they do. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching this May edition of This Month in Flag News. I'm Vexillographer, and good afternoon, good evening, and good night. By the way, thank you to everyone who voted for our channel anthem on our Facebook page. If you want to hear what it sounds like, check out the Flag and Anthem guy's new video. He made one of his famous flag waving videos with our flag and anthem, if you want to go check that out. And also check out his channel, he's really cool. Thanks everyone, bye.